Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and so another rainy, sunny, windy, weirdo kind of every kind of weather you can imagine in one day. So yeah, lovely. Where's all the sunshine got? Well, actually, the sun's out right now, but it's went shopping today. Got a bit of food to last us a little while. That's the highlight of the day. No, actually, I've been busy working as I've been doing yesterday I think it was, I started doing this. I went through every single tutorial. I'm now back to when I did the preemie beanie and they were granny beanies, and I did a few different sizes and granny top mittens. I'm now at those kind of tutorials, and there's a unusual stitch tutorial. So I'm really gone right back in my archives and putting all the kind of stuff in that never used to be there. So revamping them a little bit, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Upgrading. Well, glow up. They're having a glow up. Well, it's the buzzword at the time, isn't it? Everything's got to have a glow up. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing, and I've got boggly-eyed again, never mind. And Gary's out there cooking the dinner. So hopefully it won't be ready halfway through my video this time, and I'll get it done. But the trouble was, I should have got it done last time, but it all went a bit wrong with my new equipment. I used the old, it hadn't really been, what's the word? Married. It's not married. It's not married, but you know what I mean. I'm good at these word things. When they what on earth is it called? Paired. That's it. Oh well, they might have been married, but paired. Okay, they hadn't been properly paired, I suppose. And I did Google, if I got this new one, could I use the old one? Would they all still be compatible? And the answer was yes. So I should have just got the old one out really for it, but never mind. I wanted to test it. So the good news is that putting my little microphone on there worked. And yeah, and I've seen some people, they just hold them like little tiny microphones. Yeah, I wave my arms about too much for that, really, don't I? So yeah, Gary's been busy making, because he's been off today, and he went out and did a bit of his decking, but he couldn't get out there for long. So he's been making Lego, and not just Lego, they're like miniature Legos. And he did the last few days, so yesterday and today, he's done Gizmo, Grogu, Mandalorian, and he's now doing a Deadpool, but the pieces are tiny, because the actual things, when they're made, they're only this big, and they're hundreds of little pieces. But he said, my fingers are too fat for this one. I went, well, there you go. You've got a challenge. The others he gets done so quick. Everything he gets done really quick. And he's very good at pattern recognition and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, so I messaged my son's first wife. This makes it sound like he's been married 20 times, but he hasn't. But Gemma, in other words, and said, is it all right if I make arrangements to see Tyler? And she said, yeah, of course. So all I've got to do now is make a day. And if we can, I was thinking that if I could make the right date and it was fine with everybody else, I could pick up Tyler, spend a bit of time with him, take him, it depends if it's how long, what day it is of the week and all that stuff, take him to see Harley, because they love each other and love playing and stuff. And so I figured, I could see him, and so could they. Why am I getting a pen? Oh yeah, because I've got to do the joke. And I thought that'd be cool if I could try and do that. I did sort of thought, that's not really good English. I did think maybe take them to the cinema or something like that, but there's not really anything out that I might want to take them to. So, yeah. Whoops. So I've got a cold drink today. I fancied it. Oh, you know, sometimes when you drink, you get a pain behind your ear. Why does that happen? Usually it's if it's fruity, but that's not fruity. What's it got in it? Vanilla. But it got me right behind the ear. Why does that happen? How can a drink get you behind the ear? I just don't get it. It's not normal, but it does happen. So we had the gorgeous little groggy yesterday. Oh, we got a quote today. No, I have enough pets, says Mandalorian. Well, I'd never say I've got enough pets if there was a Grogu going begging. I want that Grogu, you know, the one that you keep seeing on the TV and on adverts and YouTube and everything, where he's moving and doing. I want him. Probably costs like 50 grand. I still want him. A man goes to a fancy dress party wearing only a glass jar on his manhood. Lady asks, "What are you?" He says, "I'm a fireman." "But you're only wearing a glass jar," says the woman. "Exactly. In an emergency, break the glass, pull the knob, and come as fast as I'll come as fast as I can. I'll mess the end up." Oh my goodness! But yeah, you see that, don't you? Break the glass. It doesn't say pull the knob though, does it? It says just break the glass. I think that's just naughty. Thank you very much for that, Gary. Always gives me naughty ones. It kind of lulls me into a false sense of security with all the like nice ones. When I say nice, I mean all the tame ones. And then all of a sudden, bam! There's one in there that's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Well, it's only a challenge for me. I think other people would say those words quite easy. It's just me. I don't know why. So yeah, after I don't know, I've got to tell you, last night I did all this work on the computer, and I did all that humping around in the yarn van, and I got pretty tired, I must say, and also I think I didn't have enough sleep, so I was sitting there watching TV, and we decided, Gary and I, we were going to watch a film. So we stuck this film on, and I kept doing this. So in the end, we turned it off. And Gary said, "Why don't you go and have a lay down?" And I just don't like the idea of napping, you know what I mean? I've never been able to sleep during the day or early evening or anything like that. And it doesn't happen very often. But every now and then something will catch up with me, and I couldn't stay awake. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and have a lay down. So I did. I went to bed, and I woke up very disorientated. I thought, what the heck? Is it morning? Is it not? And it was 9 o'clock in the evening. And I think I must have gone in there about 7, half 7, something like that. So I had this like little sleep. Well, probably about 2 hours, 1.5 hours. And I went back into the living room, and Gary went, "I'm going to bed now." So he went to bed, and I watched, caught up with the soaps and watched some telly. But you know what? I napped. I had a nap. Oh my God. And it wasn't that long ago that I did it before. And I'm just thinking, oh, have I got to the stage in life where I'm going to nap? I hope not. I don't want these old person accoutrements, you know, accoutrements. I think it was because I just tired myself out with all the lifting. But you see, that would never have happened once before. What no? Maybe it's sitting in front of the computer. I don't know. But I napped. I had a nap. Oh my God. It's so annoying. I mean, I didn't go to bed till late after that. because I'd had a power nap. But I slept in. And, you know, the thing is, I can remember being a kid and being really cross with my parents every time they wanted to have a nap. But I used to think it's because, obviously, we were on holiday and they'd go out and have a drink in the afternoon. So, you know, that would tire out and maybe you'd have a little second wind later on in the evening. And that's what I thought it was that did it. But then when I think about it, they used to fall asleep anyway. They were older parents. My brother and sister came along in their 20s. I came along in the late 30s. So they were sort of older when they had me, but still that's not old, is it? And but I used to get dead cross. But my dad used to fall asleep in the chair. But I think it's easy for men to just sort of like, you look at them and they've gone like this, you know. But my mum, they used to sit and read, and next thing you know, my mum would be like this, and my dad would be like, I'd be like, oh. And you know, whatever you're trying to do, you can't concentrate on anything, even with this noise. My dad's snoring used to sound like warfare. It used to be like, it used to make this. It sound like bombs going, like they're falling and then they explode. And it was just so difficult to do anything, you know. Just go to my room and play music really loud so I didn't have to listen to. Oh. Bless them. I'd love to hear it now. Do you know what I mean? It used to really drive me mad back then, but I'd actually really love to hear it now. You know, nothing prepares you for losing your parents, I think, in life. And it's so long ago for me that I lost my dad. You know, my kids were little. Far too soon. I do think of them a lot, though. I think you always will, though, you know. I think you do. So, guys, you know what I did yesterday? I got my bag I'm making. I had a look at it. Yeah. Sorry, bra strap problem. I had a look at it. I got it out and I had a look at it and made sure. Is it in this bag? Yes, it's in this bag. There it is. Put it back. It's progress, though, isn't it? It's progress. I found it and stuff. Anyway, I still haven't sorted out all those videos that I took when I was on holiday for the last 2 places we went to. I haven't even uploaded them. And I've got this that Gary bought me, and this was the cruise journal. And I filled them in for the days we were away. But every day says picture of the day sort of thing. And I haven't sent them off. So I am going to have to, and obviously to fill this up, it's got to be one heck of a long cruise, isn't it? But there isn't another one. Oh, well, there are things at the back. You've got like more places for more pictures, like this. And what else is that? All those notes pages. But yeah, it ends there, that thing. So like 2/3 of the book. It'd need to be like around the world cruise, wouldn't it? Or 6 months or something. I don't know. So I'm going to have to do another one for the next one. Just keep adding to it. But I haven't got the page that starts it all. So I just have to make one and put it in, sort of thing. So today you had my crochet diamond. I don't know how it's doing. I haven't even looked. But one thing I've seen, one thing I have little spied upon is, I've got a message from Gemma. We've got to work out a date. Is, there you go. Bam! It's happened, guys. So I've got to do another giveaway, and on Saturday, when I do winners, all the winners, there'll be the winners of the the other one. 34.5, is it? I don't know, maybe, lose track. Can you hear the wind? It's very windy all of a sudden. It's been like this all day. I was driving along and it was lovely and sunny, but if you're looking just across the way a little bit, you could see a huge black cloud, and it was definitely raining, because you know how you get those bits that you can see pulling out of it. And I said, look at that. He said, well, we'll try and get home before we get that. So luckily we did, because it was kind of in the opposite. It was over towards Queenborough and we were going that way, so we missed it. But I think it might be catching up with us now, and probably going to hammer down. I have to go get Fluffy in. So yeah, she shot in when we got back from shopping. She shot in like a bat out of hell, straight in the house. But as soon as she saw me, she was back at the door. Remember, I need feeding. So I went out there, and so I know she's out right now. So I have to make sure I go get her. So I've been doing very well on my diet. I've been having my all my stuff. I haven't had any of, you know, those little tablets that I put in my water, like the electrolyte drink. I haven't had any of that today, but I've had the bullion and a few other things. So, you know, because I felt this morning, well, it might have been when I was laying there last night, I can't remember, but it's, when I was in bed at some point, I could feel my legs could cramp. Do you ever get that feeling when you haven't had cramp, but you know it could, because your muscles feel like any minute now they're going to do it. You only have to get in the wrong position and it's happening. And that's how I felt. But it didn't happen, thank goodness. So I've suddenly, as I was laying there thinking, you started easing up on these things, haven't you, that you got through it. So you've got to get back on the ball and sort of do it. So I think it was 5 days in, I lost £9. I haven't weighed myself since. I fully expect it to plateau for a bit. That's usually what happens with me. I lose a chunk and then I stop, then I use a chunk and then I stop. Well, hopefully I'm going to lose more chunks. We'll see, because I don't want to be this chunks. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I know it's not a mega long video, but I haven't spent an awful lot of time with Gary. He's been outside, I've been on here, and then when he came in, he had a bath, and then he went in there to watch TV, and I'm still here. So I popped my head in a little while ago, and he went, I haven't seen you all day. So well, you were outside, you know, it's not just the fact that I've been in here, but yeah. So we did obviously go shopping together, and I had to go to the post office. So we were there, but I better spend a bit of time with him. Oh, he'll soul cat me. No, he won't really. He won't, but you know. Thank you for watching. I don't know why I'm all croaky all of a sudden. And I'm sorry I just bashed it. I'm not used to it. And it probably goes, every time I touch my hair or something, it probably goes. And if it does, I do apologise. But my face exploded then. Didn't do it. It's not as much now, I don't think. It used to. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next one. And Friday, I don't know what's popping up. I'm not sure. Oh, I could have a look. No, I'm on the wrong thing, because I've still got my place in the planner set where I need to do the next tutorial for revamping. So I better not come off that page, or I've got to wade through page before I find the one I'm up to, because I had to do that earlier. For some reason, the computer shut me out of it, and I thought, oh, thanks a bunch. Now I've got to figure out where I was up to, and it was, there's, you know, you can't just go straight to that one. You just got to go one page on, one page on, one page on. It's a bit of a pain. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. See you soon.